Hello, I'm Paddy from creativemedia.org.uk, a Bristol-based media production business. What I'm doing at the moment is uploading pictures to Shutterstock. Now, anyone who does this will probably agree with me that the slowest part of the process is not taking the picture or even retouching the picture, but uploading the picture and putting all these keywords, descriptions, categories for all the pictures. Each keyword takes several seconds to actually go in here. If you put in 30 or 40, 50 keywords, that is, several minutes of work per picture, and it just takes too long. So I've come up with a way to make this a little bit quicker. The first thing is I'm going to select all the pictures which I want to describe in the same way. So I can select those three. Those three are all quite similar, and I'm going to use an identical description for those. I'll give them a category. I will choose, what should I go for? Nature, and I think maybe parks and outdoor might work for that one. But that's convenient because that's described all those three in one go, so that's made my work a third as much as it would have been. But next I'm going to leave my browser entirely and go into a text editor. I'm using a Mac and I'm using a text editor called Text Wrangler, which I can recommend. It's good, it's free, and what I'm going to do is create all these keywords and descriptions in the text editor and then put them into Shutterstock later on, and I'll explain the advantages to that as I go along. First I want to get the files in, and I don't want to make any mistakes with the file names. I want them accurate. So I've selected all my files here. I'm going to go for copy all those and paste into the text editor, and that's pasted all the file names into there, so I know those file names are exactly the same as the real file names on the disk. If you're on a PC, then you might want to go into the command line and change directory to the folder where your files are, and if you do the command dir/b, that will list all the files in that folder. /b will just list the file names. Normally dir would list the file sizes and the dates and all kinds of things that you don't want. So dir/b, and then you can copy all those files from the screen and paste them into a text editor. Notepad++ is quite a good free text editor on the PC. So what I want to do now is put in some spaces so I can describe each of these pictures. I'm just going to add an extra line to the end that makes what I'm about to do work for all the file names. So I'm going to do a replace, and I've got this saved already. I'm going to replace this character, which is a special character meaning a carriage return at the end of a line. I'm going to replace that with carriage return, the word desk : for my description, a T, which is a tab symbol, another line break, the word key : which is going to be my keywords, another T symbol, which is a tab, and two more empty lines. So if I do that, replace all, you can see that's replaced all those carriage breaks with that description and key space. So now I've got space to put in a description and a keyword for all my files and save it in this text file. You might decide to use something like Excel to do this instead. You could paste all these file names into one column and have a description column and a keyword column. Here's one I've prepared earlier. I'm going to describe all these waterfall pictures with the same description and keywords, so I've put them all in one lump here. And the reason I'm doing this in a text file rather than doing them straight into Shutterstock is partly because of the speed thing, which you'll see as I paste in the keywords, but also, if you've done much Shutterstocking, you'll probably have found some of your pictures get rejected. Sometimes you've got to make some changes, some sharpening, or remove some noise, or take off a logo or something. And if you've got to resubmit the same picture, you've got to type in the description and the keywords again. If you've already got them in a text file like this, you can just cut and paste them in again, and it's a lot quicker. I think that will do. What I've done with the keywords is I've put a comma between every word. Okay, so now I am ready to put them into Shutterstock. So I've already got my 3 pictures selected, which I'm going to have identical descriptions on. Now all I need to do is copy the description, paste it in that box. I've got my categories already, so now I copy the keywords, paste them there, and there's the magic. It took just as long to paste in all these 28 keywords as it would to add just one using the web interface here. So you've seen the speed advantage here of pasting in a mass of keywords all at once. But not only have I got a very quick way of adding keywords, I've also got all the descriptions on a text file here. If in future I want to search my disk for pictures of waterfalls, all I need to do is open up this document and search within it for waterfall, and I can find all my waterfall pictures and the file names, as long as I've kept the pictures I've uploaded. And I strongly recommend that with Shutterstock, because unless you've got an account with Shutterstock, you won't be able to download the pictures you've uploaded from Shutterstock again. I hope my tip will speed up your workflow a bit, and I hope you have good luck with your downloads in Shutterstock. Thanks for listening.